glad to see you. Pretty dangerous out there, huh? Well, as long as you're out there, you mind grabbing some comics for me? I'll totally make it worth your while.
This is my favorite quest string.
I just remembered my buddy Jason was a bus driver. I think I might have given him one.
I don't know what it is about this quest string.
You found one.
It's just kind of
Jason
incredible.
Was dead, wasn't he? That's okay. You know, as I always say, comics are more important than friends. It would be awesome if you could find some more, though. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I forgot about Trina. She used to be my girlfriend, but then we had this super big blow up about Captain Thunder's origin story and whatever. I was right. Anyway, she worked at the hotel down the road. Maybe you can find it there. You won't believe it. I remembered who I gave one to. It was this guy, Terry. Kind of sketchy, and the BO on that guy. Jesus. I think he joined a gang of scabs. See, the thing is, I borrowed some comics from this guy, Anton. Then I lent them to some of my friends, but I forgot which friends. And this guy, Anton, he's gonna kill me if he finds out I don't have his comics. Seriously, I think he, like, kills people for a living.
There's one.
I just remembered I have this buddy, Mike, who works construction. Huge comic geek. Like, every day at lunch, he would go read at the same place. So, maybe he left it there?
No, I think I'm gonna shut up this episode because I just like this guy's dialogue too much. Fucking Parker.
One of this guy at the coffee shop. Don't remember his name, but I think he said he was a roofer or something. Hope that helps. I just remembered Anton was right next door the whole time. Sorry. Anyway, come get your reward. Hey, I was thinking about this whole apocalypse thing. So lots of people died, and it's really sad. So why should their comics go to waste, right? A bunch of our regular customers had really good collections, and they lived in the area, so go rescue those lonely comics. Customers you just killed. Now, whatever, the comic's the important part, right? Wow. Fresh shipment, mint condition. That thing looks crisp. Don't open the plastic wrap. I want to savor the first smell. Someone should write spin-off, then you could cosplay as yourself. That is so meta. Nice. Limited edition, but it looks a little used. I hope they didn't read it in the bathroom. I can't be too picky, but I'm definitely reordering a new one when this is all over. Who reads comics out on the water? Maybe they were trying to hide their comic addiction from their mom. That makes total sense to me. Okay, that's everyone on the list. Bring them back and I'll get them all in slipcovers.
So like I said, I have no idea what it is about this quest. Just, I love it so much. It might just be because the guy's nerdy as hell. Like, I don't know. But like, when I first played through it, like, I did it one after another. Just kept going. Because there was something just charming about this nerd and his establishment of comic book character that he makes along with this.
The superhero who liberates comic books during the mutant apocalypse.
And it starts with the next quest, which is wonderful.
Hey, I got this story idea. Check it out, okay? You're the Comic Knight, upholder of the comics code and defender of comics in the apocalypse. What do you think? It's awesome, huh? I draw it up, but I can't draw or write. But I love reading. I got some leads on some more. You know, if you're truly the hero this city needs. We shipped out a bunch of books the week before the city turned. As Comic Knight, it's really your duty to liberate them from the clutches of the enemy and return them to good owners, like me. So I've been thinking about your superpowers. You obviously have the power to grind on, like, anything. Maybe you should be the grinder.
I think you should stick with Comic Knight.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Sunset City has become something, I don't know, like darker, like Twilight City. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, and it appeals to girls too. Your comic is going to be such a hit. I was thinking about parents died and you were raised by reading comics? Comic, and that's where you get your power. Oh, and then mold and book lice would be your weakness. So cool. Magic comic and a mission to save the comics of Twilight City. The story needs more.
How about a villain?
Yes, a villain. Someone who hates comics. Like my ex. Just kidding. Not really. I actually never had a girlfriend, whatever. Anyway, I gotta think about this. Just, keep up that first edition Justice, Comic Knight. Right? Maybe you used to be lovers or whatever, but then she had like a freak drowning accident, and now she's only being kept alive by a symbiotic mold. An evil mold. And the mold is in her head, making her totally crazy. I can see the movie already. Musty Mildew is a perfect nemesis. I mean, think about what would happen if her musty mildewness ever got near your magic comic. Who knows if kitty litter and baking soda could even bring the magic back? If your magic comic ever gets musty, you can always collect more comics to restore your power. Then we can have a whole series of comeback issues building up to a climactic fight. This could easily be 100 plus issues. because you could have saved Musty when she needed you most, but you were too busy reading comics the day she drowned.
Is this art imitating life here?
Any connections here are purely coincidental. This is a monumental tragedy. I mean, she blames the comics. And maybe you secretly blame,
Myself?
Oh, no, wait, no. What? No. How could you have known she was suffering all that time? Come on, get back on board with this. So, the climactic fight with Musty Mildew. Maybe there's still some consciousness left in her brain. You're still in love with her, so you don't want to kill her. You just need to get rid of all that mold so she can rest in peace. None of the conventional ways work. That's for sure.
A majestic pack of OD.
Thanks. So, now, you ready for this ending?
Definitely not.
So in order to defeat Musty Mildew, the Comic Knight has to sacrifice the very thing he loves most.
The Super Mint Magic comic.
Yeah. How did you know? Huh. I guess you are the Comic Knight.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it. I've got comics to save. No way I'm giving up my powers for moldy old love.
Wow, you're such an anti-hero. There's so much truth in this art. I'm done collecting. I've got to get to writing all this down. And you, good luck out there, Comic Knight. One man in this town believes in you.
Alright, that might be the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. Oh, shit. Let's not die now.